Sheridan. Palace didn't get it away when they should have done. Williams, goal! He's come back to Selhurst Park in style, and Sheffield Wednesday celebrate taking the lead in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Paul Williams, who scored a dozen or so goals on this ground in the First Division for Charlton, but this one for Sheffield Wednesday is special. But it's bright! Oh, 1-1! The mood has changed here, and Sheffield Wednesday haven't been able to stay the course. A terrible moment for Wednesday, but for Crystal Palace, and Mark Bright, full marks for persistence. The ball over the top, right onto it, and over Woods. Nothing really the goalkeeper could do. He had to come off his line.
An afternoon to remember at White Hart Lane for the 35,000, most of whom turned up to bid farewell to Gary Lineker and were quickly on their feet applauding Paul Allen. Well, as it turned out, there was more talk about the future than the past. Spurs giving Jeff Minton his debut, and shortly before half-time, Minton arrived smartly to score from Lineker-like range. Well, a minute later, Paul Stewart did pretty much the same. It was almost as if Everton were leaving gaps in the hope that one of their most celebrated old boys would get the goal the occasion demanded. But he didn't. Gary wasn't able to take advantage of his old club's first-half generosity, and after the break, it was an entirely different story. Peter Beardsley upstaging his old England sidekick, and what had looked to be a lost cause started to turn Everton's way. That one was slightly deflected. Beardsley's been the star turn of a pretty disappointing season, but clearly there was something about the occasion which brought the best out of him and revived Everton as they finished the match as if the championship was at stake. Another name for the future who'll remember Lineker's farewell a lot longer than the man himself, Everton's debutant David Unsworth, a marvellous equaliser reviving memories of another of Lineker's ex-Goodison teammates, Kevin Sheedy. Well, five-star entertainment and a standing ovation at the end for the Footballer of the Year and the game's finest ambassador since Bobby Charlton, Gary Lineker, bidding farewell at White Hart Lane. Arsenal haven't won at Stamford Bridge since George Graham became their manager. Chelsea going in front through Dennis Wise. But Arsenal are finishing the season in the style that earned them the championship last season and in '89. 15 without defeat. Goal of the day contender B from Lee Dixon.
Niall Quinn trying to tease across forward. Mike tees up Simpson, and a clinical left foot shot gives Simpson his first goal for Manchester City. Steve McMahon inviting David White to have a go at Richard Dryden, and he does just that. Super ball in, Niall Quinn, and Quinn could well have put Notts County in Division 2.
West Ham also lost their senior status, but Coventry, they still need a point to be sure of retaining theirs. Gallagher's cross had Furlong diving in, McCloskey cutting it out, and Mickey Ginn following up. Luton go to the final Saturday for the fourth successive season, uncertain of which league they'll be in next season. Brian Steen putting them in front against Villa. But Luton are great survivors, and at least they know they can handle the tension next week when they travel to Notts County. Goal of the day contender D from Mark Pembridge, who certainly deserves to be playing in the Premier League next season.
After a run of 7 straight defeats, Norwich still needed a point to secure their safety. They looked like getting all 3 when Robert Fleck's opportunism brought his 19th goal of the season. It wasn't to be though. It's been a wretched run-in for the Canaries, exacerbated by the pain of their FA Cup semi-final defeat. The only good news is that they will start next season in the Premier League. Gary Elkin's second half free kick denied them victory, but they got the point they required. Southampton have been the opposite of Norwich over the past couple of months. They look relegation candidates for much of the season, but since the beginning of March have dropped fewer points than Leeds, reaching safety comfortably. Alan Shearer's volley against Oldham with 6 minutes left was enough for victory, Southampton's 9th in 12 league matches. It was an emotional farewell to the City Ground for Des Walker, widely expected to join Sampdoria this summer after 12 years on Forest's books. His final home game looked to be heading for a goalless draw until Rangers caught them at their own game with 16 minutes to go. A Forest-style counter-attack finished by Bradley Allen, who's been excellent during the run-in, that with his 5th goal in 9 games. Both sides are set to finish among the mid-table pack. Forest have been held back by their cup commitments, Rangers by too many draws. This was their 18th in the First Division this season. Scott Gemmell, the match winner at Old Trafford last Monday, saving a point for Brian Clough's men.
Captain Gale has come forward to stand right in front of John Lukic. Dean on the near post. And Cork far post as well. The ball just touched away. A real scramble in there with Strachan. And finally Cork! Alan Cork has given Sheffield United the lead. 28 minutes gone. The veteran goal scorer reacted quicker than anyone else in that untidy scramble, and Bramall Lane celebrates a goal that will be celebrated even more vociferously in half of Manchester. It hit Strachan and presented itself beautifully for Alan Cork to score only his 2nd goal as a Sheffield United player.
Well, once again, a corner caused Leeds all sorts of problems, and it's no surprise that they've scored.
Really driven in, and Rees did well to keep his eye on that. He let it slip in the end. Dorigo's ability from these free kicks, outstanding. It was a long way out. The goalkeeper reached it initially, then let it slip. This could be Leeds' last opportunity to get an equaliser before the second half. They've got a free kick, foul by Beasley on Chapman. Strachan takes it quickly towards Wallace. Was he brought down by the goalkeeper? It might not matter anyway. Speed, Wallace! It could be the most unusual goal of the season. It could be one of the most important. A bizarre goal. And it comes a minute into stoppage time at the end of the first half.
Well, my first thoughts were Wallace was offside. They seem to prevent the danger, Sheffield United, but this is a horrendous mistake here.
It really was a strange one. Strachan began it with that great ball. Wallace got in behind the defender. He was looking for the penalty then. He thought the goalkeeper had brought him down. Gale's clearance, hitting speed, and then going on and almost hitting Wallace. Chapman turning the ball on for Wallace, the man who got the lucky deflection which has brought Leeds level. Carl Shudd, who's just come on as a half-time substitute for Gordon Strachan, getting his first touch. Batty turning it back into speed. It's in the post, and McAllister hits the rebound into the packed fans behind that goal. Cork with a good header on to Dean. Oh, it was a great effort by Brian Dean and a marvellous save by Lukic. Real Route 1 football then by Sheffield United. Cork battling away well and finds Hodges, and on it goes to Dean. Great chance here. Lukic denies Brian Dean, but I'm not really sure how much he knew about it. On it goes from Dorigo. Batty getting in behind the back four and doing really well to get there ahead of Gale. And the ball came off the Sheffield United player, so it's Leeds throw. Batty again. That's a foul. Free kick to Leeds United. And he has delivered it well, and the keeper's missed it. And they're in front. And it's John Newsom who arrived on the far post to score the most important goal of the season so far. beautifully flighted free kick. The goalkeeper missed it. Newsom didn't.
Well, it's a well-flighted ball from McAllister, but it's a bad goalkeeping out by Rees. And a simple knock in there for John Newsom.
Only his second goal as a Leeds United player. It's given them the lead. Beasley plays a good-looking ball in. And deflection rather less fortunate from Leeds' point of view this time. Off speed gives Sheffield United a corner. It's a good corner as well. And Pemberton takes it and it's gone in. It's an equalising goal. I'm sure it was someone else when Pemberton turned it in. There were a pile of bodies on the near post. It might have been Chapman or another Leeds player. Does it matter as far as Sheffield United or Manchester United are concerned? It's 2-2. Pemberton turning it back in here. I think it was Chapman it came off. It's a goal. And another vital one in this seesaw game. Yes, Chapman it was who deflected it in. And it's Sheffield United 2, Leeds United 2. Here's Dean. Cleared by Speed. Held up in the wind for Chapman, who finds Cantona. Wallace going through quickly. It's lifted back towards Cantona. And Gale didn't really know what he was doing. It's gone in. It's another bizarre goal. And another vital goal for Leeds United. And poor O'Brien Gale and his goalkeeper got it horribly wrong. And Leeds United celebrate their third goal. They're back in front again. Gale always in trouble here. His goalkeeper made it even worse for him. And it's another own goal.
Well, I just don't know what Gale's thinking of there. Had the opportunity to clear it. He's cleared it to his own net.
Thomas to Jan Mulvey to John Barnes, a little thick and a good one to Rush, has scored. Liverpool in the lead, and that truly is a moment for this championship of the Barclays League to take another twist and another turn as Liverpool go ahead. Rush just getting to the ball before Schmeichel.
Well, he's finally done it, Brian. He's finally got the goal. What a lovely ball by John Barnes.
Never scored against Manchester United in all his career. But Liverpool looking the sharper of the two sides.
Well, United started off, I thought, Brian, in the first 10 minutes, looking really aggressive, and the team that were doing all the pressing. But since the goal, of course, Liverpool seem to have settled down a bit and commanding the game now.
Oh, but there's Robson. That changes everything. Ince with the shots. Oh, bad luck there for United. It cannoned off the post with Hooper well and truly beaten. That was the Robson part in it. A really good, fierce, well-timed challenge there. Ince with the shot. Hooper's despairing dive. And 99 times out of 100 that would have gone. Saunders versus Irwin. Welsby. Bruce getting it away. Welsby again. Houghton. Oh, Houghton. Played back towards Thomas. And Barnes is in there. My goodness. And Vennison's in there. And Liverpool should have been 2 up. What were Manchester United playing at in defence? It was almost as though they wanted to present Liverpool with a second goal. And Barnes very nearly took it with the most cheeky of back heels. Everybody shepherding, leaving it for somebody else. Barnes back heel, Venison shot into the side netting. Now here's Walters. Here's another chance for Liverpool. Played in there for Saunders. Elton. Well, the chances are coming Liverpool's way. A great run by Walters. A lovely ball played inside. Well met by Saunders. Thomas giving that away. Ince with the back heel. Mark Hughes now. Well, I thought Hughes might well have had a little dig at that one there, but he preferred the pass, and it's Liverpool streaming away now with Mark Walters, with Barnes on the far side. Manchester United struggling to get back. Barnes goes past the ball, plays it back for Saunders. If anything, it hit Walters on the line.
That is the most amazing thing. He hit Walters had ran onto the goal line and he hit with the ball.
Clare and Hughes are furthest forward. Bruce is making his run now. They're all going in there, off the crossbar. Bruce and Kanchelskis. I'm not at all sure that he didn't crack the crossbar again and glance over. And so Manchester United so close to coming back to level terms in the opening minutes of this second half. A header firmly against the crossbar, and then as it comes out again, Kanchelskis, just as you see, flicks off the top of the bar again. Here's Saunders. He's onside. Great save by Schmeichel. Saunders again. Was that a handball? No, off the chest. Roger Gifford looked very hard at that one, Steve Bruce, but he said it came off Bruce's chest.
Well, here's the chance he had, and he really did well because he cut across Bruce there, cut across his path. But marvellous save. But I think this is where he let himself get down here. Saunders, he's got to play a good ball back. Now that looked like a handball, would you say?
Bruce. Barnes. Elton's made a break. Barnes has found him beautifully. Saunders waiting in the middle, so too is Welsby. It's not away yet. Saunders just over the top.
Well, that was the sucker punch we were talking about, Brian, and really Liverpool should have finished the match off there. Houghton did very well, didn't he? Pulled the ball back. There was Big Jan with the blaster there. The goalkeeper again has been magnificent today. And United battling to get it away. And there was Thomas into the cop.
Donaghy. Kanchelskis. Inside, well inside the last 5 minutes, as Thomas makes one of those surges from the midfield, shaking off even his own teammates there. Michael Thomas across the face of the goal. Elton! It's in there by Walters, and now the title goes to Leeds United without any doubt at all. 2-0 to Liverpool. It's all up for Manchester United. The Leeds United players know that they can start congratulating each other, that the title goes to Ellen Road for the first time since 1974. That finishes the season. It finishes it for Manchester United 2